Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, we're going to do some healthy home cooking with friends. I love to cook. I love to share recipes with friends from all over the world. And so today, I've invited my friend Noel Thompson from London to share one of his recipes. And so we work on House Hunters International, and so we've eaten a lot of meals together in a lot of different countries. I'm Risa Morimoto, your host, and you're watching Modern Aging, where we chat about innovative and holistic ways to elevate and optimize our health and well-being as we age. When you click on that little button below that says subscribe on it, you'll be sure to be notified whenever a new episode is uploaded, but you got to also click on that little bell next to it. You can also check out all our latest programs on our website at thisismodernaging.com. So, let's kick this off. Okay, Noel, so what are we going to make today?
We're going to make a Buddha bowl.
Nice. What's in it?
So the ingredients are quinoa, hummus, lemon, some black beans, avocado. This is just a little pepper, it's not too hot. Some tomatoes, diced onion, and some coriander or cilantro.
Nice.
And I've got some quinoa cooking at the moment.
Quinoa. So how much quinoa do you make?
It's a ratio of 2 to 1, so you put 1 part quinoa to 2 parts water, so that should do it really. So it depends how many people you're cooking for. So
Nice. Yeah, so I usually do 1 cup quinoa to 2 cups water. That usually feeds like 3 people for me.
Yeah, okay. Of course you use cups over there, don't you? We just use them for tea.
Oh, you British.
And it's a big cup or a small cup. Do you want a big cup of tea or a small cup of tea? So I don't understand these American measures, but I hope you can work it all out. Anyway, so the quinoa's cooking, and I need to chop up some tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
It's a global audience, Noel.
A global audience. All right, cool.
So is that, are those cherry tomatoes?
No, they're regular, but I've scooped out the centres of them because they get a bit mushy. So kind of get rid of most of the seeds and the centres because there's a lot of water in that, and you don't want it too watery.
Those are those cute little Romano tomatoes or something. I forget what.
Yeah, there's a market very close to us, which is great because there's a farmer's market, and there's an island in England called the Isle of Wight, which is particularly good for tomatoes and garlic. So the company we buy our tomatoes, you might have to subtitle that, Risa, for your viewers, is from the Isle of Wight. So
This is really great for the summer, yeah?
Yeah, it's really nice because it's cold, and you could make it in advance, I guess, because it doesn't really, go off quickly.
So do you eat it with the quinoa cold also?
Yeah, I mean, generally, but if it's a bit warm, it cools down quite quickly. You can always run it under a cold tap or something if you haven't got time to do it. So, right, that's my tomatoes done.
So now?
We're going to chop a little onion up, which we're going to marinate in some lemon juice.
What kind of onion is that? Is that just a regular white?
It's just a yellow, white onion, whatever. Yeah. How many kinds do you have over there?
Oh, tons. It's great. Vidal,
really?
Yeah. Yellow onion,
right.
Spanish onion.
Oh, Spanish onions, yeah.
So you just chop up these onions really small. So just half an onion.
Yeah. I think half an onion will do us for 2 people. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy.
So you did like 4 tomatoes and half an onion.
I've done 3 tomatoes and half an onion, yeah. I don't know how big your tomatoes are.
Well, that's a little bit personal, but...
That sounded wrong, didn't it?
It's okay, no. We've known each other for years.
What time does this show go out?
Yeah, I might have to put it at a later time now.
Yeah. Okay, so these are getting quite sort of fine. Could have used a bigger knife. Oh, there you go. All right, that's good. Now we're going to juice a lemon because we're going to marinate the onions in that. You can use a lime, which is a little bit more kind of Mexican, actually, if you like. I don't have any today, so I'm going to use a lemon for this one. It's just as good.
Well, you're also not Mexican, so we'll give you a pass.
Well, I haven't had the test, so you don't know. There may be something in my history.
Oh, no. There is no Mexican in you.
I like tequila, if that's any... Does that any indication? Or?
What?
I like tequila, is that any indication?
So just one lemon?
Yeah, I'm going to see how that goes. I don't want to drown them, but we're going to use a little bit of that lemon for the dressing as well. So yeah, about half in there for that.
Oh, nice. My mouth is watering.
Is it?
God, every time I see lemon, I'm like...
Really?
So do you season the onions while they're marinating?
Not while they're marinating, but in the end we put the tomatoes, the chili and the onions together, and then we season all that. So it's all in one sort of thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So going back to the quinoa, which I totally forgot about.
As did I. Is
Yeah.
it cooking?
It's cooking. Wow. Do you boil couscous?
Do I boil couscous? Yes.
Don't need to.
What? How do you...
You don't need to. You put it, because I did a Moroccan cooking class last year, and you get it in you can get it, have you got a microwave?
Yeah.
So you get a plastic tub, put the couscous in, cover it with cold water, let it soak for about 10 or 15 minutes. It will it will soak up all the water, and it gets very spongy. You can feel it with your fingers. Salt, olive oil, mix it up with your fingers, put it in the microwave for a minute, done.
Really?
Yeah, I was quite surprised at that. Yeah.
Wow, who knew?
Yeah.
So then what do you do?
Well, I've got a little jalapeno here. It's not a very hot one. I'm going to take the seeds out.
I'm not very good with spice, unfortunately. My husband
Are you
loves
not?
it,
But okay. But you're quite adventurous with food, because we've travelled a lot together in Asia, etc. And you always go to those. You know, you see these little old ladies with a cart coming down the street, and they set up on a corner, and they have those very low stools. I mean, I'm 6'2", I look ridiculous sitting on one of those stools. And I was always a bit nervous about eating in those places because I wasn't sure of the hygiene and stuff. But you kind of embraced all that stuff, and lately I've been doing it, and it's great. I mean, it really, really tastes fresh. I've never had a problem with it, you know.
Yeah, no, either have I. I mean, it's always good to go with a local because, of course, there's so many different kinds of street food, and they'll always take you to the best ones, right?
Yeah.
So that's always the key. And they'll always order the best dishes for you if you want the real local experience.
That's right. So, yeah, but you're quite adventurous with all that. But then when it comes to ice cream, you're not adventurous at all, are you, Risa?
I'm really adventurous.
No, I don't think so. Because I seem to remember we went to a place in Lyon in France, and it had like 200 flavours of ice cream, like some fabulous, like really bizarre.
In Lyon.
Cheese, lavender, basil ice cream, all these things. And what did you order, Risa?
Well, in my defense, I was in overwhelm. Like, I couldn't choose because there were just too many choices.
Don't avoid the question, Risa. What did you order?
Well, it was, to be honest, well, we were in France, so I did pick French vanilla. And vanilla is very hard to make really good.
I think we called it plain vanilla at the time, didn't we?
You did.
Anyway, moving on. Okay, so I've got my chili. I'm just going to put that in with the tomatoes.
Nice. So just as much as you want.
Yeah, it's not, as I say, it's not a strong one. If you want a strong chili, put one of those in, you know.
A little kick.
A little kick, yeah. Let's stir that up a bit.
That looks really nice.
Yeah.
Well, tomatoes are in season now, so now we can finally get really nice ones.
That's funny, so are tomatoes.
It's so true. Tomatoes.
See?
If I hang around you long enough, I will say tomato.
Well, every time we film together, you perfect this English accent. After a couple of hours, you start talking.
I know. I know.
There you go. See, you're quite good at it, you know. I can't do yours though. I can't do your accent.
Oh no!
Yeah, so
Please don't ever do a New York accent.
No, I do it really bad. So chopping up the cilantro, coriander.
Nice. That's a lot of cilantro.
It's a lot. I like a lot. I may not use it all, but you can always, the stalks of cilantro have a lot of flavour as well, so don't be afraid to chop those in as well. So now we're going to mix the onions, tomatoes, some of the cilantro in together, and we'll season that as well. So it goes in there. Put about half of that in.
Oh, that looks so good.
Put some salt, pepper, mix that up.
Wow, I always thought pico de gallo had like a little all oil in it. I guess not, just lemon, huh?
Well, I mean, you can, yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Little olive oil. Well, I'm not peer pressuring you.
No, but it's good because it did look a bit dry to me, actually, to be honest. And now the most important bit of the recipe is just got to get a glass of wine and drink it.
It's so true. If you don't have your wine, you don't have a meal.
Sorry, earpiece keeps on falling out.
I know. Well, you must have big ear holes or something.
Okay, so that's mixed up there. I'm going to chop my avocado up.
Oh, so you scoop out first. I cut first.
What?
I know. I cut inside the avocado and then I scoop out. But you scoop and then cut, huh?
How do you cut inside the avocado? I don't understand.
And just, because you have the skin to protect your hand.
Yeah.
Works.
Oh, so you go like that?
Yeah. Like I just stick the knife in.
And then you peel it off each section?
No, and then I take a spoon and it's already cuts out, and then I spoon it out and it's already in pieces.
I'll give that a go. This better work, Risa.
Well, you have to.
It does.
How about that?
That's cool. Didn't know that. Okay, now we're going to do the dressing, which is hummus, and just the rest of that lemon juice, or lime, if you want to use. And you just mix all that up, so it makes it quite runny.
Now my mouth is watering again. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. It gives a nice little zing to everything, Right, so we're kind of ready to plate up now. So I'm going to start with a bit of the black beans.
You just got those from a can.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to get my quinoa out now. Just rinse that out. I put some quinoa, a light layer of dressing, and then the pico de gallo.
So you can make this under 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty quick, yeah. So I've got the black beans, quinoa, pico de gallo, and then I'm going to put some more dressing on.
Oh, so you'd cover everything.
Yeah. That needed to be a bit runnier, actually. It wasn't. It's a bit blobby, but never mind. I could make it.
So you can make it. So what? You would add more lemon juice?
Yeah, I think we had probably too much hummus in there. Yeah.
All right, and then avocado.
Then avocado on top, and then some more cilantro. Yeah.
I think I might have to make that.
Yeah, you should. It's good. It's very tasty. I'll have a go.
Nice.
There's got a lot of different flavours in there. It's really nice. Yeah, it's quite light as well. It's good.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Noel.
All right. It feels quite awkward standing here, because I can't. I'm a bit tall. It's like our relationship, Risa. Really awkward. Right?
Indeed.
Long may it continue.